Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Red Raiders will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mountaineers offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of the quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's
fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Trying to get rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Smart move to get down with the slide. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're bringing heat. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Defense is about filling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Kelly.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Powers through the defender. This time he's got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Tipped at the line, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their...
And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Donaldson. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here comes the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Donaldson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Going up top on first down. Using the quick game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He leaves it with his back. Keeps the legs moving. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route runner. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Green. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's way too far for everybody. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal caps off this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Green. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the run, it's Donaldson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. He locked up and held on to bring him down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Green. He's got it down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Morton. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10?
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Green. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Morton. Coming after him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Brings up third down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to throw, it's Morton. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit.
Number 41 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Farmer. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They take the lead with the 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Quarterback will audible. Toss sweep to the right. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. To the air, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he can get a first down.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Valdez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback, because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for it. And the Mountaineers have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Donaldson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And they've regained the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Red Raiders want to move quickly. On the ground, it's Valdez. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Line getting set on second down. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Fox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
Looking for a man, it's Green. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Wants to throw on second down. Looking for the score! It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, West Virginia! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set.
27, Texas Tech. 20.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Morton. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He'll keep it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Up-tempo for the offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morton. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and take it at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's the handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll run play action. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Morton. They're trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
What a great grab. This guy has been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. And I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed you the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Snags it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, and he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And 3rd down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback, make the stop, get him to 4th down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Fires to the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll go to the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He can make this one. The lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best player, so get them in matchup.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. On the run, it's Valdez. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The give to the single back. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it.